The following is a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health. Coming up, the sectional championships are upon us. In softball, Nutley and Livingston take the first big step towards a state championship. Baseball county titles wind down across the state. Ridge gets a stellar effort on the mound at TD Bank Ballpark in the Somerset County Championship, while Cranford piles up runs at Kane University in the Union County title game. Fairhaven's Megan Dowdy is getting ready to compete for a second world title for Team USA Lacrosse. The all-world defender is molding future college talent with some of the Shore Conference's best players. Silver is gold in Pascack Hills. We tell you the inspirational story of a senior who overcame cancer to return to the mound. We're dropping dimes as we continue to bring you the best of high school sports in New Jersey. Take a bow. Jersey Sports Zone starts now.
Jersey Sports Zone! Jersey Sports Zone!
Welcome to another edition of Jersey Sports Zone TV, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health. I'm Rich Krampanis. On this Memorial Day weekend, the sprint is on to the state championships in the spring sports season, and believe it or not, we already have sectional champions that have been crowned. Let's get started with Jay Cook up north for some high school softball action.
Thanks, Rich. You're right. It's hard to believe, but we're already crowning sectional champions in softball. I'll take you for a tour across North Jersey as we see who lifted some hardware this weekend. Our first stop is Nutley. The Raiders fell just short of winning a sectional title last season. They look to get over the hump this spring against West Morris. Nutley produced 6 runs in the first, 3 coming from this gapper by Nikki Cicchetti. The Raiders take a 6-1 lead. West Morris battled back in the middle innings, but Nutley settled and took care of business. 10-5 is the final. Nutley captures the North 2 Group 3 sectional title, its first since 2015.
Yeah, we were all able to bounce back, especially after losing in the sectional final my freshman year and my junior year. We wanted to get it this year, and we did.
Livingston made it all the way to the TOC final last year. The Lancers look to repeat as sectional champs against Bergen Tech in the North 1 Group 4 final. Livingston played small ball. Emma Brashard lays down the bunt. It's a perfectly executed safety squeeze. Ruhi Taude scores. The Lancers carry a 3-0 lead late into the game. Caitlyn Mullen was great in the circle. She collected 9 strikeouts in a complete game effort. 3-1 is the final. Livingston played one of the state's toughest schedules this year, and it paid off.
It really helped us. Playing the high competition we did, like playing Donovan Catholic, IHA, Mars Catholic, playing all those teams definitely helped us prepare for this one.
Now we go to Rich Krampanis, who has more from the baseball diamond.
Thanks, Jay. The state baseball playoffs start Tuesday and Wednesday across New Jersey. The county championships are coming to a close. At Kane University, a great crowd for the Union County Tournament Championship. The number 11 seed Dayton, on an amazing run, reaches the championship game, looking to stun top seed Cranford. The Cougars get going quickly. Bottom of the first, second batter of the game is Ryan Jaros. The base hit to left plays Jake Carter. Cranford scores 3 in the first to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Cougar starter Will Gallagher was fantastic. He strikes out the side of the second and retired the first 11 batters that he faced. Cranford puts the game away in the 5th. Jaros goes the opposite way. His approach in each at-bat is so impressive. Jaros trucks to third with a 2-run triple. Ryan Jaros goes 3 for 4 with 3 runs and 4 RBIs. He's hitting .464 this season with 32 RBIs and 23 stolen bases. Cranford gets a 12-2 win in 6 innings over Dayton. It's the 10th Union title for the Cougars, who pick up their 19th win of the season.
Winning's the best feeling, so I think it's going to make us work even harder, and I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, you know, we had a target on our back, and we always do. But yeah, you know, as the 1 seed, you can't get too cocky, you can't get overconfident. You just got to keep firing and keep throwing the first punch, as our coach says.
The Somerset County tournament saw the Ridge Red Devils pick up their 20th win of the year. Ridge and Rutgers Prep were scoreless in the 4th inning. Mike Olivo comes through with this RBI double. It sparks a 3-run frame for the Red Devils. Olivo goes 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs. And Connor Byrne takes care of the rest. The junior throws a complete game 2-hitter, walking just 1 and striking out 11. Ridge gets a 6-0 win over Rutgers Prep. The Red Devils win the Somerset County title for the first time since 2011.
We just kind of stuck with it. We had a game plan coming in. Obviously we were facing a great pitcher as well. I'm very confident that our pitching staff isn't going to give up much, so we kind of have a luxury of being patient and just keep grinding. And our lineup is so deep that you can hold us down for a little bit, but eventually we usually break through.
Yeah, and then
Time to take a break. When we come back, Megan Dowdy is set to take the world stage for Team USA's women's national lacrosse team. We'll show you how what many consider the best defender in the world is inspiring some of the top players from Monmouth County.
I'm Mike Frankel in Egg Harbor Township, where the state softball playoffs continue. Hey, coming up later in the show, we have the best plays from the softball field, the baseball diamond, lacrosse fields, and more. The Jersey Sports Zone Top 10 list is straight ahead. Stick with us, Jersey Sports Zone. We'll be right back.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
Rutgers truly embodies the community because it represents a lot of those voices within the community, and I think that that's important.
RBS had so many different mentorship programs and really cool diversity initiatives, from women in business to different organizations that really help students grow and to really focus on what's important to you.
Being an immigrant, it's definitely helpful being at Rutgers and seeing other students who look like me.
It's really nice to be in a situation, in a place where there are very good people who take good care of people.
Orthopedics is it's not about saving lives, it's about saving quality of life.
A lot of people, we live high stress lives, so if you tell someone they can't do something for whatever reason, that's pretty traumatic.
I really take pride in trying to be empathetic and trying to put myself in every patient's shoes.
I want to take care of people like I'd want to take care of my family, and I think that when you do that and give somebody that family feeling and give them your honest opinion for what you would do, they value that.
It's time for JSZ's Recruiting Roundup, presented by Ocean First Bank.
What's going on, everyone? Neri Rodriguez here with the Recruiting Roundup. The girls' lacrosse season is in its final stages, and this week's athletes set the bar high in 2022, scoring over 130 goals. Let's get to know Caitlyn Davies.
Wayne Hill senior Caitlyn Davies made quite the lasting impression in her final high school season. Davies ended 2022 with 137 goals, 7 of those coming in her final game. She ends her career with 308 total to go along with 78 assists. Caitlyn Davies also made waves nationwide, being selected as a 2022 Under Armour All-American. This fall, she will take her talents to the University of Florida.
This Recruiting Roundup is brought to you by Ocean First Bank. Ready to bank whenever and wherever? We've got you covered.
Working on getting out on ball, stick in the lane as you're sliding, stick up in passing lane.
It's easy to get starstruck, even for 6 of the Shore Conference's top players who have a combined 434 goals in their high school careers.
I'm up.
Oh, interception.
when she's coaching. She's just Megan. I mean, she's so close to us. I've like grown up being coached by her. So you don't really think about it. And then like you go home after, you're like, wow, I was just coached by the Megan Dowdy. It's really crazy.
The Megan Dowdy is a two-time national champion from the University of Maryland and a member of the United States women's national lacrosse team, winning a world championship in 2017. She was named to the all-world team as a defender. In the midst of playing at the highest level of the game, she formed All Ax with Alex Marino, molding the next generation of girls lacrosse talent on the Jersey Shore.
Actually, Alex was like, these girls are looking for, more opportunities to play on teams. I think we should start a club. And at the time, I was nervous to do so. And she's like, I'm going to do it with or without you. And I was like, all right, I got to do it. And I'm so glad she kind of put that on me because it was the best decision we could have ever made.
When she jumps in all the drills and stuff, you really are like, wow, I'm so lucky to be playing against her. Like, this can only get you better. Like, it might be intimidating at first, but it's really all great.
The first two All-X teams have produced a long list of Division I talent. Trinity Hall's Paige Nolan is Ivy League bound for the University of Pennsylvania. Teammate Mary-Kate Allingham shined with 4 goals and 3 assists in the Shore Conference Championship. She's set to play at Mount St. Mary's. Red Bank Regional's Paige Kelly is committed to the University of North Carolina, clearly influenced by Dowdy on her path to the Tar Heels.
She's like an awesome role model. Like, I'll walk into the gym and I'll see her working out, or I'll see her running sprints, and I'm like, that's just like what I want to be like. I want to be just like Meg.
I've been training with her for years and years, and she's taught me basically everything I know about defense. And I would say I'm a pretty more defensive mid, and she has taught me all the little tricks and skills that I know and use on the field in every single game.
When Red Bank Regional's Molly Wood suffered injuries at the height of her development, Dowdy and Marino were there to help her through the tough times. Her perseverance has paid off with a commitment to the Georgetown Hoyas.
Just remember like why you love it, and remember like how it makes you feel. And they were just always there to help me keep pushing through the tough parts of rehab and the tough parts of surgery. And they just kept me grounded, really, and kept me pushing.
Juggling her national commitments with coaching is a challenge, but much like an attacker coming into the zone, Dowdy's got things locked down.
To see Meg do what she does at such a high level, and how humble she is when she comes home to these kids, and watching them watch her in the gym, on the field, train, run from games to their games. There are days where she would leave a U.S. weekend where she would, for 72 hours, be in drills, high intensity, not eating that much, and then rush to get home to see their games. It's the most inspiring thing in the world to be a part of.
Dowdy will don the USA jersey in Maryland in the 2022 World Lacrosse Women's Championship beginning in late June. Throughout the spring season, the U.S. defender has been watching her players on the sidelines. This summer, her All-Ax team will be anxious to see their coach go for a second straight world title.
She's the best defender in the world, and she's going to prove it to us this summer. I mean, we're so hyped to play. I mean, she always plays against us, and obviously it's a bit of a challenge, but we're really looking forward to watching her play against players of her caliber.
They're just yelling my name no matter where I am. I could be on the sideline and I'm hearing a Megan Dowdy chant, and it gives me chills thinking about it. And when I'm on the field, it just is really motivating to see them watching me. And I want to, give them a good product and work hard for them just like they work hard for me.
In Neptune, I'm Rich Krampanis for JerseySportsZone.com. Time to step away. When we come back, Senior Day is always special. At Pascack Hills, it was a moment to remember. Jay Cook shares the story of Jack Silver beating leukemia to return to the mound. You're watching Jersey Sports Zone, presented by RWJ Barnabas Health.
RWJ Barnabas Health has a passion for heart health with the most comprehensive services, including the state's largest adult and pediatric cardiac surgery programs, a heart transplant program that's top 10 nationally, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. RWJ Barnabas Health.
Jersey Sports Zone brings a new level of exposure to New Jersey high school athletes. Did you know that JSZ has over 16 million views on our YouTube channel, which tops 10,000 videos? On social media, Jersey Sports Zone reached the 50,000 mark on Instagram. And throughout the course of the year, we hand out over 100 game balls and honor more than 400 athletes with all-state honors. You can always see the action 24/7 at jerseysportszone.com.
Max always dreamed of having nice things, but first he needed to find the path to financial success, starting with the right banking partner, one that has a trusted history with customers and the community, the latest technology, but still knows him by name. Then Max found Ocean First Bank. They're making his dreams come to life.
Ocean First Bank, putting you first.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Opportunity Lender.
We go into the JSZ archives for a blast from the past, brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates.
Hey everyone, I'm James Mooney, back for another trip into the JSZ archives. Before he helped Rutgers reach their first Final Four in men's lacrosse, Shane Knobloch helped lead Moorestown on a championship run in 2019. JSZ's Mike Frankel has the call.
And boy, do the Quakers come out on a mission in this one. First period, Shane Knobloch on the move across the middle. Knobloch fires it in to give Moorestown a 1-zip lead. Moorestown keeps the foot on the gas in the third. Knobloch rips in another goal. The Rutgers commit Shane Knobloch would finish the day with a hat trick. Moorestown captures the South Jersey Group 3 title for the 4th year in a row.
Blast from the Past is brought to you by Princeton Orthopedic Associates, a proud sponsor of Jersey Sports Zone for the last 5 years.
It's the stuff for movies. You know, he's a special young man, and you know, for him to not only be here with us this year, but to have this moment today, I couldn't be happier for him and his family.
After an arduous 2-year journey, all Jack Silver wanted was to get back on the mound.
I've been through a lot, and it means the world to be able to pitch again and be with my family and friends, and I'm at a loss for words.
This story begins with the news every parent dreads. In the fall of 2020, Jack was diagnosed with myelodysplastic syndrome, a bone marrow disorder, and then acute myeloid leukemia, a bone marrow cancer. He buckled in for a tough fight.
Regardless, I was gonna be fine. I knew I was gonna be okay because my family, the support they had for me, I knew I was gonna be okay.
Baseball was also there. Jack was set to play for Pascack Hill's varsity team in his junior year prior to his diagnosis. But in mind and spirit, he was never that far away.
When we had our toughest days, we used to say, think about being back on the mound when everybody's here screaming for you.
And all he wanted to know about was the baseball team. You know, last year he couldn't be in the dugout, couldn't really be here, but he would be out there in left field supporting us. We'd see him. We knew he was here.
After multiple rounds of chemotherapy and a bone marrow transplant, Jack Silver had defeated cancer by March 2021. His confidence had never wavered.
Every day was a new day, but you know, as I used to tell my family and everyone who asked, like, I was ready for every day. I went into last year and everything that was going on knowing I was going to be okay.
So, all those hours spent dreaming about pitching on a big stage finally came to fruition on May 23rd. Jack was handed the ball for his first career varsity start on senior day. It pitted his Pascack Hills Broncos against rival Pascack Valley. The way Jack pitched on Monday mirrored how he battled cancer. After early hardship, he settled in. Pitch by pitch and day by day, his confidence grew. Jack leaned on the support from his teammates and family to pull through for the win. Hills came from behind to defeat Pascack Valley in a rousing win. You can't write a story like that.
It's cool to see, you know, everything he's been through,
he's been strong. So to get this win for him, it was just amazing.
It was awesome. I couldn't have thought of a better way to get my first start of the year, or just to pitch again. Like, it's just amazing to be out on the mound.
He went out there poised and confident, probably a little nervous, right? Because he knew he was going to have a big crowd today. But, you know, for the months and months in the hospital, this is what we dreamt about today, is just seeing him back there on the mound and having friends and family here to root him on for such a big day.
It's the kind of memory that lasts a lifetime.
It's humbling. It's definitely humbling, and I'm like I said before, I couldn't be happier that he has today. He'll tell his kids about today.
I want to say thank you to all my coaches, for setting this up. Thank you to my teammates for pulling that win out. I mean, it was amazing. Thank you to my parents, my family, and everyone who's gotten me to where I am. So it's really all because of them.
Reporting from Montvale, I'm Jay Cook with JerseySportsZone.com.
Time for one more break. When we come back, this week's top 10 plays do not disappoint. We've got incredible moments from 4 different sports. That's when Jersey Sports Zone heads for home.
I'm the director of the Cancer Center, designated by the National Cancer Institute.
We are here to make an important distinction.
There are cancer centers.
And there are NCI-designated cancer centers.
Recognized for world-class research
and positive impact on their communities.
No single person is going to cure cancer.
It'll take a team effort.
That's what an NCI-designated cancer center is all about. In New Jersey, there's only one. Rutgers Cancer Institute in New Jersey, together with RWJ Barnabas Health.
The Boys and Girls Club of Newark is a hub for young people in an environment where they can sometimes feel unsafe. And it's a place where people care about them, where they have a lot of opportunities that they would not otherwise have.
Thanks a lot.
I hope the club will always be here.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for, another installment of the Jersey Sports Zone Top 10 Plays of the Week. The games continue to get bigger, and we have some tremendous plays from the softball field, the baseball diamond, and more. So here they are, the Jersey Sports Zone Top Plays of the Week. Number 10.
You want to hang with Caitlyn Davies, you're going to have to get your weight up. Davies, get from in front of me. That's an early hat trick with 14:37 to go, and Wayne Hill's down 5-3.
Number 9.
Top 6 Heights with one on for Bordy. She puts a serious charge into this one, and that is a no-down home run. What a game from Sophia Bordy. 3 home runs and 4 RBIs from the plate. Haddon Heights leads 8-0.
Number 8.
Donovan Catholic would not go down without a fight. This bloop shot to shallow center field is hauled in by a diving Gavin Degnan. He takes a tumble, but he's A-OK, folks. Degnan showed off his range numerous times in this game.
Number 7.
Matt Skravanek has a web gem of his own. He climbs the ladder to take away a base hit from Matt Rigby. Whew, that's an awesome play by the Casey shortstop. Take another look. Matt with some serious hops, and the Caseys are clicking on all cylinders.
Number 6.
After the homer, West Morris is hungry for more, but Nutley center fielder Leah DeMeo has other plans. Look at this throw. She's out at the plate. DeMeo flashed her arm strength to end the inning. A great defensive play preserves that Raider lead, and they're still up by 4 runs.
Number 5.
Benetti delivers quite a dime here. The southpaw throws to the end zone. She drops it in the bucket. Whew. Julia Jensen with the grab. Touchdown, Middletown North. That is a sensational pass. Take another look. Valentina Finetti with her 6th touchdown pass of the game. And with that kind of day, by all means, Valentina, take a bow.
Number 4.
When we return, Matt Power after a weather delay in double OT for the state chip. He's got the power. Matt Power delivers Scotch Plains Fanwood its first sectional title in program history.
Number 3.
Trey Brown was Westfield's varsity quarterback this year. And look at him, he's got the touch. That's a 47-yard pass on the dot. Ryan Waldman finishes it off. Oh, goodness. That pass will make his quarterback coach proud. Brown to Waldman evens the game up at 7-all. Westfield claws back into this game with 5:14 left on the clock.
Number 2.
Paige Nolan creates the turnover. CeCe Weber goes behind the back. Oh, man, that's an awesome goal. Whew, that's saucy. That's in the conversation for Girls Lax Goal of the Year. The Bucknell Bison scores her 4th of the game. Look at the pace behind that trick shot. Trinity Hall takes a 12-5 lead.
And the number 1 play of the week.
So the Red Devils get possession. They work it around the horn. Dylan Johnson centers. This shot is stopped, but watch the rebound. Johnson scoops it up and scores from his knees. There's your golden goal game winner. Dylan Johnson is the hero for Hunterdon Central as they take down Westfield in a thriller. Let's run it back. Johnson's hand-eye coordination gets the job done for one of the top goals you'll see all year. You can't practice for plays like that. Sometimes they just happen.
These last 3 episodes of Jersey Sports Zone TV promise to be exciting as we'll be crowning state champions all throughout the next 3 weeks. We look forward to bringing you the exciting coverage from every part of the Garden State. For our team at Jersey Sports Zone, I'm Rich Krampanis. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you here next Sunday at 11:30 a.m. on WLNY TV for more high school sports from Jersey Sports Zone TV.
RWJ Barnabas Health has a passion for heart health with the most comprehensive services, including the state's largest adult and pediatric cardiac surgery programs, a heart transplant program that's top 10 nationally, a partnership with Rutgers Health, the latest technology and medical advancements, and nationally renowned care for every heart in every community. Whoever your heart beats for, our hearts beat for you. RWJ Barnabas Health.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
The proceeding was a paid program presented by Jersey Sports Zone and RWJ Barnabas Health.